Have you ever really stopped to wonder about the true age of the universe? I mean, not just the billions of years we hear about, but a timescale that goes into trillions and quadrillions. Well, today we're exploring a concept of time so vast, so mind-bendingly huge, it makes modern cosmology feel like a tiny pocket watch. We're going to dive into the staggering, cyclical timeline of the cosmos as seen from the Hindu tradition.
So we all kind of know the number, right? 13.8 billion years. It's a figure so massive, it's almost impossible to really wrap your head around. But what if I told you that in this ancient framework, that entire span of time, from the Big Bang to right now, is just a blink of an eye? Because this system doesn't just measure time. No, it sees time as a living, breathing cycle of creation and destruction, repeating on a scale that is just unimaginable.
All right, so to really get a handle on this cosmic clock, we're going to build it from the ground up. We'll start with the smallest pieces, the ages of humanity, called the Yugas. Then we're going to scale up to cosmic days and nights. We'll look at the seriously dramatic ways the universe ends. We'll calculate the entire lifespan of the Creator. And then, the best part, we'll figure out exactly where we are in this whole grand scheme.
Okay, so our journey begins with the smallest unit of measurement here, the Yugas. You can think of these as 4 distinct ages, or seasons, that humanity cycles through again and again. Each one has its own unique character, its own length, and they're really the fundamental building blocks for this entire cosmic clock.
Now, what's so fascinating here is the sheer mathematical beauty of it all. The 4 ages descend in a perfect 4:3:1 ratio. It all starts with the Satya Yuga, this incredible golden age of truth and purity that lasts for over 1.7 million years. From there, we move to the Treta Yuga, then the Dvapara Yuga, and finally we end up in the Kali Yuga. Yep, that's our current age. It's the shortest and, well, the most spiritually dark. With each passing yuga, things like virtue, morality, and even how long we live, they all decline.
So when you add up all 4 of those yugas together, you get one complete cycle. And that cycle is called a Chatur Yuga, or a great age. A single one of these great ages lasts for a staggering 4.32 million human years. But believe it or not, we are just getting started.
Okay, so now we have our base unit, right? That 4.32 million year cycle. Now we can start stacking these things together to measure time on a truly cosmic level. And let me tell you, this is where the numbers start to get absolutely astronomical.
Think of it like a ladder of time. Each rung takes us to a whole new scale. As we just saw, 4 yugas make one Chatur Yuga. But then we take a huge leap. You take roughly 71 of those cycles, and you get what's called a Manvantara, a period of over 300 million years. From there, you group 14 of those Manvantaras together, and you finally arrive at one Kalpa, which is a single cosmic day.
And this is where the scale just becomes mind-bending. A Kalpa, which is the same as 1,000 of those 4.32 million year cycles, is not an eternity. It's just a single day for the creator god Brahma. It's his period of creation and activity, and it's followed by a night of equal length, where the entire universe essentially rests.
But here's the thing, these vast cycles don't just gently fade into the next one, they end. And very often they end dramatically. And this brings us to the whole concept of Pralaya, or cosmic dissolution. This is the periodic and sometimes total unmaking of the universe.
And it turns out there are different levels to this whole cosmic destruction thing. At the end of one of those smaller cycles, a Manavantara, you get a partial dissolution by water. Think of it like a great flood that cleanses the earth. But at the end of a full kalpa, when Brahma's day comes to a close, something far more intense happens, a complete dissolution of the lower worlds by a cosmic fire.
And the descriptions of this are incredibly vivid. This isn't just a quiet ending, it's a cosmic inferno. The source material talks about the deity Vishnu bringing forth 12 suns in the sky to evaporate every last drop of water and burn the 3 lower worlds, that's the physical, the astral, and the celestial realms, to absolute ash before the night of Brahma can begin.
So, if a kalpa, which is over 4 billion years long, is just one day in Brahma's life, then what does his entire lifetime look like? All right, now we're going to zoom all the way out to the ultimate timescale, the full lifespan of the Creator himself. So let's just walk through this. One kalpa is Brahma's day. That's followed by a night of the exact same length, making one full cosmic 24-hour period. 360 of these day and night cycles make up 1 year of Brahma, and Brahma lives for 100 of these years. The total time, it's almost beyond calculation. It stretches into 311 trillion human years.
When that 100-year lifespan is finally complete, the entire cycle reaches its absolute end. This is the Maha Pralaya, the Great Dissolution. And we're not just talking about the end of a planet or a solar system here. This is the end of that entire universe. Everything from the tiniest particle of matter all the way up to the gods themselves is completely unmade. So who presides over this final, ultimate moment? It's a form of Lord Shiva known as Mahakala, which literally means great time. As Mahakala, he is time itself. He's the ultimate force who dissolves not just our universe, but countless other universes, absorbing all of existence back into his very being, just waiting for the seed of a new creation to stir.
Okay, wow. After that seriously dizzying journey through cosmic ages and dissolutions and trillions of years, you have to be asking, where are we in all of this? So let's bring this all the way back down to Earth and pinpoint our precise location on this grand cosmic map.
So here it is, our current cosmic address. We are in the second half of Brahma's 100-year life. He's in his 51st year right now. We are living in the Kalpa, or cosmic day, known as the Shveta Varaha Kalpa. Within that single day, we're in the 7th of 14 Manvantaras. Within that Manvantara, the 28th four-age cycle is currently unfolding. And of course, at the bottom of it all, within that cycle, we find ourselves in the final and shortest age, the Kali Yuga.
So after all of those trillions and quadrillions of years, after all the ages and eons, this is where we stand today. We are roughly 5,118 years into the current Kali Yuga. It's such a small, familiar number in an absolutely unimaginable ocean of time. It's a really powerful reminder of just how young our current chapter is within this ancient repeating story.
And that really leaves us with a final thought. When you start to view time on this cosmic scale, as this vast repeating cycle of existence, it forces you to ask a pretty profound question. In the face of this near infinite cycle, what is the true value, the true potential of just a single human moment?